Was scrolling around in the main menu and I found some guns that I often find are neglected. One of those is the AUG A3. I wanted to see how well it does because I haven't used this gun in such a long time, and actually, okay, I kind of liked that, maybe just a little bit. Oh my god, it actually seems pretty good. Like, just off that one kill, I know it's one kill, and I might be overreacting a little bit, but I mean, it doesn't seem too bad. The recoil's pretty low. 31 round mag is nothing like it used to be. This gun used to rule the world of BRM back in the day, but with Gen 4, it kind of became neglected. We have a shotgun kid. It kind of became neglected, so it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of fizzled out. Also, by the way, my voice is like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with it. I sound really weird, and I've like basically lost my voice, but I haven't lost my voice. It's super weird. I can't yell or anything like that, so I apologize in advance. Sorry if I have to clear my throat and stuff a shit ton. But the AUG A3 actually seems like a decent gun to use in BRM. I'm actually impressed with how it's doing, because I would not have guessed that it would even be close to the measure that it was back in the day. Back in the day, this gun used to have like 43 rounds, I think. It used to have a 30 round mag and a 42 round mag, and it absolutely was, dude, my fucking voice, it absolutely just fucking shredded kids. It had a much faster fire rate, I think. I can't really remember because I had a concussion in between then and now, so everything's like kind of fuzzy with the AUG A3, but I do remember it being very, very good in PvP and actually open world too. I didn't use it much in open world, but I remember it being really solid in PvP, and I remember it being my go-to weapon. I had a couple go-to weapons in PvP, but the AUG A3 was definitely one of those go-tos. I'm also going to be going over some other neglected guns in this game, or in this video, my bad. Well, I guess that kind of worked too. I don't know, dude. I'm such a mess right now. I can barely even fucking speak. But I want to, dude, I want to test out some. Oh my god! What in the fuck, dude? I want to test out some other guns. There's one gun that I have in mind in particular that I haven't used at all in Gen 4. So I want to see how that goes. We'll do that one next. This guy... Oh, okay. I want to see how that one does next, because it could be really interesting to see if it's actually like such a really good gun now and nobody knows it. I did an underrated guns video, and I'm kind of building off that. I did not put the AUG A3 in that video. I did not put one of the other guns I'm going to put in this video in there. And the other gun, I haven't used at all, so I don't even know if it's underrated or not. In my opinion, though, the AUG A3 is actually quite underrated. I'm looking at it. I'm using it now, and it's like, holy shit. These guys probably are coming down alley, because... there was fucking 4 of them. No? That's surprising, dude. Oh my god. How did he get past my... What? How did that guy get past the teammate who's over there? I'm so confused. Alright, I'm gonna pre-fire this, because... Ooh. I thought there was gonna be fucking 5 people there again. Was that the same guy I shot earlier? Because if so... Okay. I don't know why you would slow peek that. That was kind of stupid. I really like this gun. I really like the AUG A3. I don't think it's anywhere near the G36, or if it's anywhere near some of the other guns that is often used in PvP, but I think that for an underrated gun, if you're trying to stand out, this is the gun to use because I actually really like it. I also got Tokyo both times, and I don't know what it is, but I either get Tokyo or Favela, and that's it. I almost like never get Office or New York, which is crazy. I also think that the devs need to add more PvP maps because right now I think there's 5, and most of them are pretty bad. Like Coast is my favorite one. I like Tokyo, that comes in 2, but all the other ones are like they suck in my opinion. Favela, New York, and Office. I honestly hate all 3 of them. I can't stand them. Normally there's a lot more people down there, but I guess in this case not. Oh my god, dude. Of course he's camping in a corner. That's the other problem in this game is the fucking campers. That's the one thing I don't like about PvP is the campers, because they'll sit anywhere. Like this guy. This guy's on my team. Oh my god. He didn't even have his gun equipped. I thought it was a glitch. Oh my god, dude. Why would you not have your gun equipped? That makes no sense. Back in the day, I'll tell you one thing right now, dude. Back in the day, you could equip your gun in like less than a second. Like literally like that. And people would always do it. That was the play style back then, was you would run around with no gun because you were much faster, and then you would equip your gun really quick and kill somebody, and then you would keep running around even more and more, and then you would equip your gun, kill somebody. It was just the way to play back then. It was actually really fun back then because shit was a lot different back then. Way different back then. But now, I don't know. PvP, like, to me, it's fun, but it also gets boring quickly because there's only 5 maps and 3 of them suck. You know, like, it's, I don't know. Yeah, I like this gun. I really like this gun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you hate it, but it is, it's still really good. I mean, it's nothing like it was back in the day. Back in the day, this thing ruled. But the AUG A3 is not so bad. Oh, I never noticed that. Da Vinci Art Cafe. There's one chair in there. Yeah, I think one of the things that this game really needs is more PvP maps. Because some of the PvP maps right now, in fact most of them, are really, really bad. And it's like, who? Like, Lookout and Gym, dude. Those were peak maps. Like, if you were to ask me my top 5 favorite maps of all time in this game, Gym and Lookout would be number 1 and number 2. I promise you that. Factory was also good way back in the day, but that was so far back in the day. I can't even believe I just fucking won that gunfight. I missed that so many times. Factory was also good, but Gym and Lookout were the maps, in my opinion. So one of the other guns that I often see neglected is the UMP-45. So, we're going to use it. I know that, I've used this a couple times, actually, and I don't hate it, but I also don't necessarily like it. So, I don't know. The AUG A3 is an odd exception, because I actually like that gun, like, a lot. But this gun, I don't really care for. I think it's good, but I don't think it's anything god tier like the G36 or like a shotgun or something. Those would be what I consider god tier. But this gun is not those. I think no way. No way. No way. Oh my god. I think those guns have their own reserve spot in BRM5. So it's kind of hard to put this gun even remotely close to there because, you know, it's its own national treasure in a way. Get out of my fucking way. Okay. It's its own treasure, so you kind of have to look at every gun as a treasure. This one is certainly its own species. Not that it's a bad thing. Yeah, I don't mind this gun. I don't hate using it. I mean, as you can tell, I'm going 4-1. You know, I don't hate it, but I wouldn't necessarily use it all the time. It's just not for me. I like more fast-firing guns. This one's pretty slow, but it's just about who's using it. I mean, you could really love this gun, and that's okay. I don't mind. You could really say you could say that you really enjoy using the UMP45 and BRM5. I don't have a problem with that. If you said you really enjoyed using shotguns in this game, I'd have a problem. But if you just said the UMP45, I'd be like, that's valid, you know? Not for me, but it's valid. Also, this guy's using the Scar H. I like that. I like battle rifles in this game, and the Scar H is like chef's kiss for battle rifles. I wish I used it more often, honestly. It's a good open world gun, too. But the UMP45, you know, it's not for me. But if someone were to say that they made it in BRM5, I wouldn't be like, you're a weirdo. I'd be like, that's chill. You know, you're a chill guy. And we traded. But, like, you know, I'd be like, you're chill. You like simple things, and I find you chill. So the UMP45, not my least favorite gun. Definitely not my favorite gun at all. Not even in the question. But it's not bad. I mean, I can't complain about the gun because it's pretty good. It's just not for me. Oh my god, he saw him. Bro, what? Oh my god. No way we lost that. I went 8-2, bro. Overall, UMP45, really, really, really good gun. The next gun on this list is the AKS-74UN. And by the way, for the people who was making fun of me because I can't put like the dust cover on that has the rails, it's not even fucking there. So don't get mad at me. I have to use this one because I can't even use the rail. That's been happening to me the last couple of things. I think it's a bug. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a bug because that's happened to me. I have a Smurf account that I'm doing something on. I'm not gonna give away. Why did I hit open world? I'm not gonna give away details about that, but I'm working on something with a Smurf account. But I was using the AK-74M, and it also is not letting me put the dust cover on. I have to use a side rail. So I don't know what the fuck the problem is, but I'm pretty sure it's a bug, and I really hope they fix it soon. I don't mind using a side rail one, but like this one doesn't have the side rail with the dust with like the rails on it. It just has a side rail with a scope on it. So it's like, well, okay, that's helpful. I swear to God, if we don't fucking load in this game, I'm gonna be so mad. You guys don't want to hear me mad with whatever the fuck I have. Okay, good. This is just such a weird loadout because I have to put it on where the site would normally be. Okay, let's just use it and see how it goes. Okay. You know what? Yo, this gun actually might be kind of crazy. Okay. I was watching that for like an hour, and he just decides to peek it. By the way, why is this guy using the fucking rail on, or the carry handle on the FAL? That's insane. I don't know why you would ever use a magnified scope in PvP, but most distances, like I'm blind and I can see far enough to actually be able to win a PvP match with just a red dot. So if you can't see, you're like, You're bad. Okay, dude. How does he lose that? I want to get another round in with it because that last game was pretty bad. My teammates were all over the place. So yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. This gun shreds. I'm gonna be straight up honest with y'all. This gun shreds so hard. Okay. I should have just pre-fired that, but I kind of wanted the quick peek, and I'm glad I did. Yeah, all three of the guns that I've used in this video, massively underrated, and I think that they are very fun guns to use, and I think that they're all really good. Okay, there's 3 people going that way. I think they're all very fun guns to use, so if you're not using them, and you want to kind of change things up a bit in PvP, use them. They're solid options, especially the AUG A3. I had not used the AUG A3 in a while, but I'm so glad that I did, because the AUG A3 actually shreds kids. But once again, I think that all three of these guns, probably some of the most solid, underrated options ever. UMP45 especially. I mean, like, again, I told you UMP45 is not for me, but it's a really good gun. The biggest underrated gun, in my opinion, is probably the AKS-74. It's a really good gun. Solid. I didn't think I'd ever like it. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I never used it. But it's actually a really solid gun. I also believe it's unlocked at level 4. I could be wrong about that. I can't see it here, but I believe it's also unlocked at level 4. So you can get it at a pretty early level in pretty early game. If you want to become this PvP lord, then that's the way to do it. I will quickly check what level the AK-74 or the AKS-74. I'm just gonna call it the AK-74 EU. Oh, actually, never mind. It's a much later level. My bad. That is my apologies for even suggesting that it might be unlocked at a really low level. But if you want to be a PvP lord and you want a gun early, honestly, the best option for anything early would be the M4 or the AK-74M. If you're just a newer player and you're like, I just want, oh, actually, I wasn't even running a grip on that too. That's nuts. If you're an older player and you're just like, I want a new gun to use because everything else just seems stale, use one of these three. They're honestly super solid options. The AUG A3 might be one of my favorites from this list, but the AKS-74 is very good as well. And the UMP45, I have no problem with it. If you want to use the UMP45, go ahead and use it. It's a solid gun. You know, it's solid. Unfortunately, that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed it, please let me know. Just show the video love, whether it's hitting the like button or whatever. I'll never ask you guys to subscribe. But if you do want to, feel free to. I can't stop you, obviously. I live in a free country, so my mind is very free. You're free to do whatever the fuck you want when it comes to my channel. You can subscribe, you can like, you could dislike it. I don't even care. Do whatever you want. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.